The following program is sponsored by Comcast Business Class.
The Bay Area has long been home to visionaries and entrepreneurs whose ideas, innovations, and energy have literally transformed the way we live. At Comcast Business Class, we're proud to support Bay Area businesses with advanced internet, voice services, and video technologies that help them bring their ideas to life. That's why we're proud to sponsor Plug and Play Profile, highlighting small businesses ready to bring us the next big thing.
Hello and welcome to Plug and Play Profile, a weekly glimpse at some of Silicon Valley's hottest startups. Tonight we are fortunate to have with us Alfonso de Nuez, founder of UserZoom. Alfonso, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell us, what does UserZoom do?
It's a software that allows for online market research. You can test customer experience, you can test the usability of websites and web interfaces.
So how do you obtain information about the customer experience then?
Well, our software collects a lot of data on the user experience when users are participating. They participate from home or from the work in their natural context. Our technology tracks everything they do, how much time it's taking them to complete a task, whether they actually complete a task correctly or not, how many clicks they do, what pages are visited, etc., etc. And they also have a chance to provide us with feedback, with comments on how to improve the site.
So tell me the process if a company decides to start working with UserZoom. What happens from there?
Well, if they first of all, there's two ways of working with us. One would be using our software. They could actually run the research themselves. And they can set up.
Is that more cost effective?
It's very cost effective. Obviously, you don't have to bring the users to a lab environment or to a room to talk to them. They can do it online. So this is what's called remote testing, and this obviously is much more cost effective. At the same time, you're testing large sets of users, which means that you can get statistics on all these effectiveness, efficiencies, ratios. Basically, it's a very easy way to create your own studies and manage customer experience. The other way is asking us to run the study for them, and we can do that because we have our own resources that can do it.
Can you give us an idea of customers that you've worked with and how they have improved their websites after working with UserZoom?
Yes. Well, yes. For example, in the job industry, the job search industry, we work with one of the leading companies in the world, and they have a strong international presence. So they needed to go from one design to another, and it was a major redesign, obviously very expensive. They wanted to test heavily with lots of users before they actually redesigned. The key here was that because of this international presence, they wanted to test users in 5 European countries and the US. And this would have been very costly and time-consuming if they hadn't done it with UserZoom. UserZoom allowed them to do this in about 2 months at a very, very low price compared to the actual qualitative information that you get when you're in the lab environment, physically speaking. So thanks to UserZoom, they obtained a lot of data on all these markets very cost effectively, and they were able to pick up a lot of details on how to redesign the sites.
Say a company wants to work with UserZoom. How much does it cost?
Well, it depends on what the research needs and objectives are. Okay, so for example, we can start off with $6,000 for a very simple. Well, it's not actually that simple, but 100 users can participate from anywhere, again in the US or in the world. $6,000 would be the entry fee that they would need to pay to access and do one study. Now, there's very large, complex projects that you can do. 1-year licenses, unlimited number of users, unlimited number of studies that you can run, and that can go up to $65,000 per year.
Okay. So it seems UserZoom is improving customer experience one website at a time then.
Correct.
I'm sure a lot of surfers out there are happy to hear that. Alfonso, thank you for taking the time to speak with us tonight.
Thank you for inviting me.
And we hope to see you next time on Plug and Play Profile. I'm Sumi Das. Thanks for watching.
This episode of Plug and Play Profile has been brought to you by Comcast Business Class, advanced, affordable internet, voice services, and video technologies for businesses who want to cut costs, not corners. Call us today for a special offer.